Hi children, how are you? I hope you all are safe and taking prevention for this COVID-19. Stay home, stay safe. Now it is a very critical situation. I am doing the same thing as you are doing. So today we are starting the next online class, that is the mensuration. It is going on. I am going to do some sums for you today. Of some exercises, that is exercise 10.2. So I have already done some 10.1 exercise sums for you. I hope you understood those. Now you see the exercise 10.2. I am doing so difficult sums, so which is very difficult for you. That sums I am doing for you. See, it is question number 6 for you. Question number 6, I hope it is a important sum and also a difficult sum. See now what is given. A hemisphere is cut out from one face of the cubical wooden block. Please see your textbook, you can understand it nicely. A hemisphere is cut out from one face of a cubical wooden block. So what is the block? It is a cubical block. So I did a cubical block here for you. See, this is a cubical wooden block total. Clear? Such that the diameter of the hemisphere, what is it said? The diameter of the hemisphere. So this hemisphere is right now going to cut from the cube. So this is the hemisphere. We are going to cut it from the cube. I already gave you in my last video this type of combination solid figures and also the formulas related about that. So I hope you understood those formulas. Now he said a hemisphere is equal to the length of the cube. So what is the length? This is the length. The length will be L. So this is the diameter. Diameter of what? Diameter of the hemisphere. Diameter of the hemisphere is L. So what he determined? The surface area of the remaining solid. Now you see what is the remaining part. So I dotted the hemisphere here. And there is the cube here. See. And the remaining part is this one. So this remaining part area of the remaining solid. This area we are going to find it out. Now see how I am doing it. Given. Go for the solution. Let the length of the cube L. What is the cubical wooden block length? That is L centimeter. This is L, and this diameter is also L. So what is the diameter of the hemisphere? Equal to the cube length, that is L. Now the radius. What is the radius? Radius of the hemisphere, it is diameter by 2, L by 2 centimeter. I hope you understood this. Now we have to find the CS of a hemisphere. Why? The formula is saying, see, there is surface area of the remaining solid. It is TSA of the cube, whole total TSA. CS of the hemisphere, if you go to the formula, you can know it nicely. CS of the hemisphere, curved surface area of the hemisphere, minus area of the base of the hemisphere. These three things you have to calculate. Base of the hemisphere. What is the base of the hemisphere? It is a circle. So it is pi r square. That should be minus. And this 2 should be plus. The ds of the cube plus CS of the hemisphere plus minus the base area is the remaining part. So we are going to take the CS of the hemisphere. What is the CS of the hemisphere? The formula is 2 into pi into r square. Very easy. It is 2 into pi into r is L by 2 square. Now it is 2 into pi into L square by 4. 2 cancel, 2 is so pi L square by 2. It came pi L square by 2 centimeter square. Square centimeter. It should be written, otherwise half mark will be deducted from your exam. So now you see, what is the TS of the cube? What is the total surface area? Total surface of the cube is 6 into the side square. What is the side? L square. Now we got the CS of the hemisphere. We got the TS of a cube. So these two we got. Then what do we have to get? The area of the base. What is the area of the base? Area of the base is a circle. So right now area of the base of the hemisphere. Hemisphere base area is a circle. That is pi into r square. Pi into L by 2. R is L by 2 square. That is pi L square by 4. Now we are going to calculate the area. Therefore the surface area of the remaining solid. He is asking you the surface area of the remaining solid. Now the surface area of the remaining solid is TSA of the cube, whole total TSA of the cube plus CS of the hemisphere minus the base area of the hemisphere. So CS of the cube plus CS of the hemisphere minus area of the base of the hemisphere. So what is this? TS of the cube is 6L square. It came now here. 6L square. TS of the cube. And what is the CS of the hemisphere? It came now pi L square by 2. Pi L square by 2 minus, what is the base area? Base area is pi L square by 4 minus 4. So after calculation, it came 6L square plus pi L square by 4 square centimeter. This type of answers will also come. So don't worry. Now, I hope you understood this. So first of all, when you will see this combination figure, you have to remember the formula. What is asking? He is asking determine the surface area of the remaining solid. So suddenly we can do the surface area of the remaining solid is the whole total TSA of the cube plus CSA of the hemisphere minus this one. This is not there. This is already dark. We are already taken out. So the surface area of the solid is TSA of the cube plus CSA of the hemisphere minus area of the base of the hemisphere. I hope you understand it. So go to the next sum. I am going to do it now. Now you see, I am just going for the exercise 10.2. The next sum is the question number 7. It is also an important sum. These all will carry you 2 marks. Sometimes it is asked in 4 marks also, but this question is based on 2 marks only. But these are important questions. See what is saying. A wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end. Scooping means to take out. If this is the cylinder, this hemisphere is scooping out. Means they took a spherical shape from the top and the bottom. That one he is saying a wooden article was made by scooping out a hemisphere from each end of the solid cylinder. Each end of the solid cylinder, a hemisphere was scooping out. They scoop it out, dug it out, as shown in the figure. If the height of the cylinder is given to you, that is h is equal to 10 centimeter. It is given. Height of the cylinder is 10 centimeter and its base radius is 3.5. Base radius means radius of the base. This is 3.5. This radius is also the radius for the hemisphere. That one you have to know. The cylinder radius is also equal to the radius of the hemisphere. That is 3.5 centimeter. Okay, I hope you understood this whole figure and also the abbreviations and the measurements. And its base radius is 3.5 centimeter. Find the TSA of the article. You have to find the TSA of the remaining article. Clear now? So now what is saying? See, height of the cylinder is 10 centimeters. So this is already written here, 10 centimeter. I hope you understood. Then the radius of the base. What is the radius of the base? 3.5. This is given to you. 3.5 centimeter, then R. The CSA of the cylinder. Now we have to go to find out the curved surface area of the cylinder. Curved surface area of the cylinder. This is curved surface area of the cylinder. We are going to find it now. What is the formula? 2 pi RH. 2 pi it is not given, so I put 22 by 7 into 3.5 into 10. R is 3.5. So I thought it is 0.5. Then after my calculation, it came 220 square centimeter. What is that? CSA of the cylinder. I hope you understood the CSA. Now go for the radius of the hemisphere. What is the hemisphere radius here? 3.5, which is equal to the radius of the cylinder also. 3.5 centimeter. Then CS of the hemisphere is formula 2 by r square. 2 into 22 by 7 into 3.5 square. Then it is coming, after calculation, it is coming 77 square centimeter. You do this calculation. These calculations are very, very important. You have to do it very concentratedly and very sincerely. Otherwise, it will give you wrong results. Then, now go for the TS of the wooden article. What is the TS of the wooden article? The CSA of two hemispheres plus the CSA of the what? Cylinder. You have to add it. CSA of the cylinder plus 2 into CSA of one hemisphere. One hemisphere CSA, it came 77. So 2 hemisphere means 2 into 77. CSA of the cylinder is 220. So 220 plus it is 154. Then when I add it, I got 374 square centimeter as the TSA of the wooden article. So total wooden article TSA is 374 square centimeter. This sum is right now looking very easy. Why? Because when I did the diagram nicely, I understood the question by step. I read the one step and going for the diagram and understanding, then applying my formulas nicely, then it is easy for me. So you have to, when after reading the question, read 2 times what the question demands, do the diagrams according to that, then write your measurements and everything in the diagram, mention it, then see what the question demands for you. It is TSA or CSA or volume, then you have to go for accordingly, you have to go for, because it is a combination of a hemisphere and a cylinder. So 2 hemisphere is a 2 end. So 2 hemisphere, 1 hemisphere, if you are calculating the TCSA, then into 2 double CSA is coming to you. Then CS of the cylinder when you add, then this sum is very easy for you. So here the most crucial point is that you have to draw the diagram according to the question. If you draw the diagram and applying your concerned formulas right and your calculations are right, then this sum is very easy for you. So it is another combination solid figure, that is a cylinder with 2 hemispheres. Scoop out. When it is, I said you medicine capsule, these 2 hemispheres will be outside. It should be outside like this. Okay, but here it is scoop out, means it is inside. This is inside. So I think to do these sums for you. I hope you understood it. Now come to the next sum. What is the next sum? This is exercise 10.3. That is question number 2. 10.3. Question number 2. Please read the question nicely now. A toy is made in the form of a hemisphere. So what is a toy? A toy is made in the form of a hemisphere. So toy is in the form of a hemisphere, surmounted by a right cone. That means that hemisphere is on the cone. Surmounted, that means that by a right cone whose circular base is joined with the plane surface of the hemisphere. Whose circular base is joined with the plane surface of the hemisphere. Plane surface of the hemisphere. So now this is the hemisphere which is surmounted with a cone and whose plane surfaces are joined with the circular base of the hemisphere. The radius of the base of the cone is 7. The radius of the base of the cone is 7. And its volume is 3 by 2. What is given? Volume. As you know, 10.3 is leading with volumes. So the 3 by 2 of the hemisphere volume. So what is the cone volume? The cone volume is 3 by 2 of the hemisphere volume. That means what is the hemisphere volume will come into 3 by 2 is the cone volume. So calculate the height of the cone. You have to calculate the height of the cone. That means the actual height you have to calculate. I understood. I hope you understood this picture. What is this diagram? This is a cone. And what is surmounted? A hemisphere is surmounted. And the what is written? Whose circular base is joined with the plane surfaces of the hemisphere. Circular base is joined with the plane surface of the hemisphere. That means the total is right now becoming one figure. And here you have to find the surface area of the toy. The total surface area. That means TSA of this toy. Then some clue is given. Radius is given to you. 7 cm, which is common for the hemisphere as well as the cone. I started the sum. See the sum. The solution is radius of the hemisphere. It is given to you. That is equal to 7 cm. It is given 7 cm radius. Understood? Now what is the volume of the hemisphere? Direct formula. 2 by 3 pi into r cube. Radius cube. 2 by 3 into pi into r cube. That means 7 cube. Now what is coming it? After calculation, see. It is 7 into 7 into 7 into 2 by 3. That is 686 by 3 pi cubic centimeter. Volume always come in cubic centimeter. So these units are also very important for you. Now what is the radius of the base of the cone? What is the radius of the base of the cone? That is also 7 centimeter. Then what is the actual height? Actual height is giving you, what is the h? H is given to you, see. The actual height right now, it is 8 centimeter. Actual height is given to you, that is 8 centimeter. Then what is given? 3 by 2 of the hemisphere volume. That is equal to the cone volume. So what is the volume of the cone now? Volume of the cone is 1 by 3, direct formula, pi into r square into h. So 1 by 3 pi into r square into h. I am sorry, here actual height is not given. We have to find it out. actual height is not given to you. We have to find it out. Okay. So in the place of the height, you can put the h only. Don't put any value. Your actual height is not given to you. H is you have to calculate. He is asking you calculate the height of the cone. His actual height is asked to you. So it is actual height is not given. So volume of the cone 1 by 3 pi into r square into h. So 1 by 3 pi into r is 7 square into h. H is not given to you. So now it is coming 49 by 3 pi h cubic centimeter. Now what is the question? The 3 by 2 of the cone volume, 3 by 2 of the hemisphere volume, 3 by 2 of the volume of the hemisphere is equal to cone volume. So 3 by 2 into hemisphere volume is 686 pi by 3 is equal to cone volume 49 h into pi by 3. Now after cancellation we are getting h is equal to 21 centimeter. H is equal to 21 centimeter. He asks you then find the surface area of the toy. So what is the surface area of the toy? Now the LSA of the cone and plus LSA of the hemisphere. LSA of the cone, look here the height is coming to you 21. Now it is 7. Then how can you find out the L? L is equal to h square plus r square square root. You have to find it. Then it is 21 square plus 7 square square root. That is how much? 441 plus 49. That is how much? Is equal to 911001 490 square root. So find out the L. After getting the L, find out the LSA of the cone, then find out the LSA of the hemisphere by putting formula, add these two to get the desired surface area of the toy. I hope you understood. Here again I am saying radius of the base of the cone is 7, actual height of the cone is not given. So now what is the volume of the cone? By h, that is 49 pi h by 3, the formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Then what is given to you? 3 by 2 of the hemisphere volume. Hemisphere volume is this much. So 3 by 2 of the hemisphere volume is equal to cone volume. Then cancellations going on. H is equaling 21 centimeter. And after getting the h, find out the slant height. What is the slant height? That means h square plus r square. 21 square plus 7 square 49. So it is 490 square root. The 490 square root, you please find it out. And after that, what is the surface area of the toy will be? It is the LSA of the cone, LSA of the cone and LSA of the hemisphere. Then this is giving you the total surface area of the toy. Add it and get the desired answer. I hope you understood it. I am just going for the next sum. Now come to the next sum. What is the next sum? That is exercise 10.3, question number 5. Question number 5 is important. Why? The diagram is a little bit tricky. Try to understand the diagram now. In the adjacent figure, the figure is given to you. The height of a solid cylinder is 10 centimeter. The cylinder height is given to you. So cylinder you have to draw and you have to show the height, that is 10 centimeter. And the diameter is 7 centimeter. So total diameter is 7 centimeter. And the diameter is 7 centimeter. So what is the diameter? Diameter of what? Diameter of the cylinder. Diameter of the cylinder. That means this hole. This means given to you 7 centimeter. Clear? I hope you understood. So this is 7 centimeter. Diameter of the cylinder. So two equal conical. Here the point to understand. Two equal conical holes. Equal conical holes. You are putting some holes like a cone inside the cylinder. And here also inside the cylinder you are taking a conical holes. Then what is given? The conical holes, that means a cone. That is a cone. The dimensions are given to you. The radius of the cone is 3 centimeter. The radius is 3 centimeter. And the height is 4 centimeter. Height means actual height. It is 4 centimeter. Clear? It is going to, you are just cutting off. You are taking just like this shape, you are taking off from this. Then what is happening? As shown in the figure. Find the volume of the remaining solid. So now you see the red dot marks. You see this red dot marks. These all are the remaining solid. Because you are taking this one out and taking that one out. So right now this remaining is, this red part is your what? That is your remaining solid. I wrote here volume of remaining solid. I indicate the height of the cylinder. I indicate the diameter of the cylinder. That is 7 centimeter. I indicate the radius of the cone. that is 3 centimeter, and also the actual height of the cone is 4 centimeter. Now we are going to do the sum. See how I am doing. What is the first given to me? First given for cylinder. Height of the cylinder 10 centimeter. I hope you understood it. Height of the cylinder. Now what is given? The diameter of the cylinder. What is the diameter of the cylinder? That is 7 centimeter. Diameter equals 7 centimeter. So what will be the radius? The radius will be half of the diameter. 7 by 2, 3.5 centimeter. Now what to calculate? The volume of the cylinder. That means you are calculating the total volume of this cylinder. What is that? Pi into r square into h. So what is this? Pi 22 by 7, r square 3.5 whole square into 10, and calculate it. Calculations must be done correctly. That is 385 cubic centimeter, because it is volume. Volume always come in cubic centimeters. Next given is for you radius of cone. One cone you take, radius of the cone is 3 centimeter, and the height of the cone is 4 centimeter. So now what should be the volume of the cone? Direct formula 1 by 3 pi r square h. For that reason I am saying please remember the formulas nicely. Then it is 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 3 r means 3 square into h. H is 4. Now after calculation it came 37.71 cubic centimeter. What is that? That is the radius of one cone. But here how many cones are there? 2. So when we are calculating the remaining part of volume of the remaining part of the solid, what you have to do? The cylinder part volume minus 2 into 1 cone volume. That you have to do. I did it. See. Therefore, volume of the remaining solid is volume of the cylinder minus 2 into 1 cone volume. What is the 1 cone volume? It came 37.71. What is the cylinder volume? 385. So 385 minus 2 into 37.71. Then what is remaining after calculation? 309.58 cubic centimeter. In this sum, you see this question is important. It is looking a big one, big question. But when after the diagram, it became so simple now. Two conical parts has already been cut off from the cylinder, and he is asking about the remaining volume of the remaining part. So very easy. First you go for the total cylinder volume, calculate one volume, two volumes are there, two cones are there, into 2. So into 2, now just subtract it from the cylinder volume and getting your right answer. It is very easy now. I hope you understood it. Next sum I am going to do it. That will be from exercise 10.4. Let's try exercise 10.4. Okay. Now come to the exercise 10.4. I said I will do some sums for exercise 10.4 also. So the exercise 10.4 is also dealing with volume, and I am doing question number 3. A little bit tricky question. A lot of times it came in the exam. For that reason, I am going to say it for you. So, what is the question? Please try to understand. A 20 meter deep well. There is a well. The depth of the well is 20 meter. Okay? With a diameter 7 meter. So, the diameter of the well is 7. So, here is I draw the diagram. 20 meter depth well. Diameter is 7. Is dug. That means we are going to take the soil out. Okay? And the earth from digging, what the soil came, earth came from the digging, is spread out to form a platform 22 meter by 14 meter. So you are right now spreading this soil by putting a 22 meter length platform and 14 meter breadth platform. So it is a cuboid now. See, it is a cuboid, combination of a cylinder and a cuboid. What he is asking you? He is asking you the height of the cuboid. So how much earth has been taken out, that must be equal to the volume of the cylinder. So the volume of the cylinder here is equal to the volume of the platform. That is the trick here. Volume of the cylinder, that means what are the earth taken out from the cylinder, that is going to be equal with the what? The platform. That means that much earth has been already spread out to make a platform of length 22 meter and breadth is 14 meter, and he is asking what is the height of the platform. What is the height of this platform? That means the volume of the cylinder is equal to the volume of the platform. That is the trick here. Now see how I am doing it. What is the first given for you? It is the cylinder. What is that? Depth of the well. What is the well? 20 meter depth. That is the height. That is the height of the well. Let it be h. Now, what is the diameter? Diameter of the well is 7 meter. This is the diameter, 7 meter. Now, what is the radius of the well? It is 7 by 2. That is 3.5 meter. It is very easy to understand. Then calculate the volume of the cylinder. That means that much earth you are going to dug out from the well. So, that is the volume of the cylinder. What is that? Pi into r square h. These formulas are very, very important. Please try to remember. This is 22 by 7 into r. 3.5 square into 20. Then after calculation, it is giving you 770 cubic centimeter. Okay, these calculations you have to do very nicely. Practice it daily. You have to practice those calculations, and this will take an important role in the exam. And it will take a lot of time for calculation. For that reason, try to get it easily by doing everyday practice. Then, what is saying the question? The earth from digging is evenly spread out to form a platform. So the earth from digging is evenly spread out to form a platform. What is the length of the platform? 22 into breadth is 14. So now length of the platform 22, breadth of the platform 14, height is going to be asked. So what I said, volume of the cylinder must be equal to the volume of the platform. On that much earth you are putting a platform. So volume of the cylinder is equal to volume of the platform. Then what is the volume of the cylinder? 770. Then what is the volume of the platform? L into B into H. It is a cuboid. So LBH. Now this 22 into 14 will divide here. 770 divided by 22 into 14 to give you the H. What is the H can? 2.5 meter. See, this question is a little bit tricky. Why? The earth digging dug out from the cylinder. Many students they will be confused. What is this earth dug out from the cylinder? Earth dug out from the cylinder is called as the volume of the cylinder. That is uniformly spread here. So that volume of the earth is equal to the what? The volume of the platform. Volume of the platform length is given, breadth is given, but height is asked. So this is the corresponding diagram for this question. If you are doing the diagram nicely, you can able to do the sum very fast, and also try to remember the individual formulas of volumes of solid figures. Next sum I am going to do for you. That will be question number. It is question number 4. I will do for you now. Come to the next sum. The next sum is exercise 10.4, question number 4. It is a BBI sum, very, very important for the exam. Try to understand it nicely. Some tricks are there. Question is nothing. Just read the question 2 times. A well of diameter 14 meters. So a well is there. Well is in the shape of a cylinder. Diameter of the well is 14 meter, and dug means you are just going deep. That is 15 meter deep. Okay. Now this is the height of the cylinder. The diameter is given means radius will be half. That is 7. You understood this much. The earth taken out from it. After digging, the earth taken out from it means the soil. What is it? Has been spread evenly around it. Has been spread evenly around it. So the soil you took out from this cylinder has been spread evenly in the shape of a circular ring. That means in the last question it was a cuboid, but in this question it is a circular ring. See, this is the inner circle, so I put it in blue dot. This is the inner circle, this is the outer circle. So it is called circular ring. Ring always will give you a width. See, in the question the width is given 7 meter. So this to this is 7 meter. I hope you understood this blue mark. So the inner circle is this one and the outer circle is this one. So there are 2 radius here. One is a bigger, the outer circle radius, and the smaller, the inner radius. And the well is 15 meter deep and the width of the ring is 7. So the inner is, what is the inner radius? 7. 7 plus 7, 14. The outer radius will be 14. That means bigger will be 14 and smaller will be 7. That much you have to understood. And it is also a cylinder. See, now it is also a cylinder. What is asking? To form an embankment. Embankment means this one, on which people will standing and take the water from the well. So this is called embankment. This has a height. This is always in the height of from the ground. So that height we have to find. The embankment height we have to find here. I put it here question mark. That is called as embankment height. Clear? So it is question mark now for you. So I hope you understood the figure. So what is written? The first given is the depth of the well. What is the depth? 15 meter, that is deep. 15 meter, h equal to 15 meter. And what is the diameter of the well? This is the diameter, that is 14 meter. So what is the radius? The radius will be 7 meter. I wrote it. Then what is the volume of the well? That is you are digging out. That is pi r square h. Formula pi 22/7 into r square into h. That is after calculation it came 2310 cubic meter. Cubic meter. So that much 2310 cubic meter earth has already been dug out, and it is spread all over to form an embankment with a circular ring with width 7 meter. Circular ring of width 7 meter. So here it is written the embankment of the well is in the shape of a circular ring with how much? 7 meter. So definitely here two circles has been created. One is the inner. Look at it. I am putting again for your. This is the inner circle and this is the outer circle. So inner circle radius is 7. Then another 7 you add. That is giving you the outer circle radius. So inner circle radius, let it be smaller. That is 7 cm. And the outer radius is 7 plus 7. 7 plus 7. That is 14. That is equal to bigger. Now we have to find the volume of the embankment. What is the volume? As it is a hollow cylinder. See now, this part is a hollow cylinder. What is the volume of a hollow cylinder? Put the volume pi into r square minus r square into h. In place of r square, we are going to put r square minus r square into h. That is 22/7. This is 14. Outer radius is 14. 14 square minus 7 square into h. Now, what the question is saying, the volume of the well, how much earth has been dug out, that has been used to form this embankment. So, volume of the well must be equal to the volume of the embankment. Okay. So, what is the volume of the well? Now, it is 2310. 2310 equal to 22/7 into 14 square minus 7 square into h. This h we have to calculate. Now, see here 7 is divided. It will come to this side to multiply. And 14 square minus 7 square don't multiply. It is in the format a square minus b square. So, it will be a plus b into a minus b. 14 plus 7. 14 minus 7, that is 7. So, now you see, what will that is the, here you see, the inner radius is 7, r is equal to 7, and the outer radius is 7 plus 7, that is 14 equal to r. So, volume of the well, what is the volume of the well? That much earth has been taken out to form this embankment. Embankment is a hollow cylinder. So, volume of the well is equal to volume of the embankment. Now, you see, volume of the well is 2310, and it is 22/7 into r square is 14 square, big R square minus small r square, 14 square minus 7 square into h. H is you have to calculate now. This h is equal to 2310 into 7 by 14 square minus 7 square is in the format of a square minus b square. 14 plus 7 is 21 into 14 minus 7 is 7. So 21 into 7 to be divided. Now after the calculation it is giving you 5 meter. After all, we got the height of the embankment. This is the height on which people will stand and take water from the cylinder. Well, I hope this here the combination of a cylinder with a hollow cylinder. So this volume, after getting the volumes of the both, we are getting the height of the embankment. Embankment, I hope you understood the embankment. Embankment is a hollow cylinder. I hope you understood. The next sum I am going to do for you is, I will do for you the next sum, that is question number 7. I am going to do for you question number 7. Now come to the next sum. The next sum is the exercise 10.4 question number 7. It is an important question. It is often coming in the exam. Frequently it is coming in the exam. So try to understand it. A vessel is in the form of an inverted cone. Inverted cone. So it is an inverted cone. It is like a vessel. Okay. Its height is 8 cm. The actual height of the cone is 8 cm. I put it 8 cm. And the radius of the top is 5 cm. Radius of the top is 5 cm. I hope you understood this. It is filled with water into up to the rim. Up to the rim it is filled with water. Up to the rim it is filled with water. Now it is filled with water up to the rim. Clear? Understood? Now what is happening? When lead source, which is a sphere, there is a spherical lead source, you are going to pour it. Spherical lead source you are going to put here. So the spherical lead source, which is a sphere of radius 0.5 centimeter. 0.5 centimeter is called as half centimeter. So the radius of this lead source is half centimeter. This is half centimeter, the radius. Like this. How many lead sources will be dropped? The question is that how many lead sources like that you will drop that 1/4 of the water will come out. Lead source, the 1/4 of the water flows out. Find the number of lead sources dropped into the vessel. That means how much number of lead sources you are dropping in the vessel by which 1/4 water will come out of the vessel. Okay. Now I hope you understood this diagram and what the question demands. Now come to the point. Given is height of the vessel. What is that? 8 centimeter. Then radius of the top of the vessel is 5 centimeter. Then what is the volume of? That is volume of a cone. 1/3 pi r square h. 1/3 pi. Don't put the value of pi here because I hope in the calculations make it easy. Sometimes this pi will be cancelled. So 1/3 pi 5 square into 8. Then 5 square is 25. 8 is 200. Pi by 3 cubic centimeter. Now what is the next given? The vessel is filled with water. What is the vessel? The vessel is filled with water. Understood now? So up to the rim, let x be the number of lead source to be dropped. I don't know how many number of lead source I will drop to make the 1/4 of the water to flow out. So let the number of the lead source be x to flow the 1/4 water to flow out. Now volume of one lead source you have to calculate. What is the volume of one lead source? It is a sphere volume. Sphere volume is 4/3 pi r cube. R is 0.5 given. Radius is 0.5 of the spherical lead source. So 0.5 cube. 4/3 into pi. I said you this is half. Half cube 1/8. So 4 2s are 8. So it is coming pi by 6. So pi by 6 cubic centimeter for one lead source. So how many number of lead source? We don't know. Let it be x. So for x number of lead source, what is the volume? The volume of x lead source will be pi into 6 pi by 6 into x or x pi by 6 cubic centimeter. Now what the question says? The question says that the number of lead source, the volume of the number of lead source, it is taking 1/4 of the water from the cone. What is the cone volume? This much into 1/4. So x pi by 6 equal to 1/4 into cone volume. That is 200 pi by 3. Now 450 and it is 50 by 3. 50 by 3 x by 6. After calculation we are getting x is equal to 100 numbers of lead source to be filled in this conical vessel to make the 1/4 of the water to flow out. So very easy sum. If you are drawing the diagram nicely and everything is correct, your formulas are correct, your calculations are correct, then definitely these sums are very easy and it is going to give you full marks in the exam. I hope you completed this 10.3 and 10.4 some important sums and I hope you understood it nicely. So after the class, after the video class, please practice it nicely, by which you will understand it easily and you will prepare for yourself to the exam in a good manner. Thank you very much.